Hello. It's Monday, the 22nd of September, 2025. Welcome along to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games, player of a game. But as always, it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is all about competing in multiple series within Real Racing 3 Update 13.6. And this is part 9 of that mini series. Right, let's get the game on screen. Let's have a little bit of audio. There we go. Right, okay. So, a little bit of a relaxing start to the week. I think we're just going to be doing some racing. There is an event to do. So that event will be tomorrow and more than likely Wednesday as well. So keep an eye out for that tomorrow. With it being Monday, it does mean it's the last day to race in the current online multiplayer tournament, and also in the weekly time trial. And do you know what? Because it's time to warm up, and I'm already in Group C, quite established in Group C. I'm going to start, he said, hopefully. Yeah, I'm going to start with the weekly time trial. As I said, I'm in Group C. I'm apparently 1.764 seconds away from getting into Group B. Don't think that's going to happen. But let's give it a go. Now, what have we got? We've got the McLaren Senna, which is apparently is the best car. So if we come back out, and there we see the top leaderboard, everyone's setting it with the Senna. In terms of my team's leaderboard, people are obviously setting it with the car that they've got. So not everybody has got the Senna. I have the Senna and I have it fully upgraded. Let's see what I can do. See if I can improve my time at the very least. A 1:28. Now, what's the bet in? I haven't got a shadow as a start. There you go. Typical. Now, the question is, will I get the best time shadow, or will I get my best time for today shadow? Won't know that until the next go. Well, that's not good, is it? When to brake? I think that was too early. Never mind. This is more like a reference point at this moment in time. Go, go, go. 1:28. Okay, see, look at that, lost it. Didn't go off track though. Not sure I'm going to get to the finish line in 4 seconds. No. There we go. Quite a bit slower than my best time. 3 seconds slower. Ouch. Still not bad for the first race of the day. Something to improve on, as always. Fortunately, with the car being fully upgraded, double durability applies and unlimited drive tokens. So we've got plenty of opportunity to improve. Let's see what we do this time. Let's go again. That was a mess up. Oh dear, and again. Very scruffy starts this second go. I'm going to say that the shadow is 3 seconds behind my best time. So, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, this isn't good at all, is it? My word, I go away for a couple of days and I'm rusty as out. Oh. Okay. Nevertheless, we have an improvement, and that's what it's all about. Oh dear. So a 1:30 that time. An improvement on today, not an improvement of my best time overall. Okay. Let's try again. Oh, I didn't do a retry. We will go again though. We'll just use this car until we run out. And as I said, it's a good way of just warming up. I haven't done any racing for a bit, so I'm a little bit out of practice. Oh, I was almost off track there, you know. Ooh, look at that. That was pretty good. See if I can brake a bit later this time. Okay. Oh, I messed it up there though. And there. Oh dear. I'm still up, but I've just lost half a second through those 2 errors there. Oh, that's a shame. Those 2 errors cost me at least matching my best time. So slowly but surely getting quicker. A 1:28.871. All right, we've got some activity in the chat now. Ozil enters the chat, says, yo, how you doing, man? Hope you're well. Yes, I am. Thank you very much. I'm okay. It's been a bit of a miserable weekend here in the UK. Rain, followed by rain, followed by rain. But yeah, other than that, I'm okay. But I got the McLaren Solus GT on Saturday. Well done. It's a very good car. I had fun driving it, but the event was monotonous. Indeed it was, yes. Indeed it was. It was just too long. Just too long. Ozil puts tomorrow, the Jesco sale is on, and I will try and do it by Wednesday. Get it by maxing it out, as I've still got 1,850 gold. Well done. Keep it up. Ava's backup account. Oh, hello. We've got a different Ava account. Says, we're so back. Well, welcome along. I'm sure you had a different account name before, but hey, there we go. Welcome along. Right, so let's carry on with this. I was pretty good there. 0.4 seconds behind my best time. Let's see what we can do this time. Can we get rid of those couple of errors that I did make? I'm a bit all over the place at the beginning there. Oh, I'll tell you what though, did that well, did that well. Oh, I'll tell you what, we are setting a better time at this moment in time. Could all go completely wrong. Almost said a rude word then. But we're looking good. We are looking good for an improvement. There we go. 1:27. That is my fastest time up to this point. 0.686 seconds than my best time. Fantastic. Ava's backup account says, it's me, my grandma's phone. Ha ha ha. Mine's on charge. Okay, fair enough. Ozil says, which car or event is this? This is the weekly time trial, and I'm using the McLaren Senna, which I've already got fully upgraded. So, yeah, I'm quite happy with that. That is a good time for me. Look at that. Easily into C. In fairness, I'm a second away from B. But you know what? We've got some opportunity here to see if to really push. Let's see what we can do. Mind you, second's a big ass still, but let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Oh. Quit. No point carrying on. I've already set a fast time. As soon as I'm off track, I reset. Let's try again. Let's see what we can do. And again, messy. On the acceleration, just too early, unfortunately. We'll keep on going though. Oh, no, we won't. Oh, there's some time to be caught up. So I do think there's a bit of time to be had. I'm not entirely sure about a second, even though I'm a second behind. Let's do that a little bit later. Yeah, that's probably got that about right. Oh man, I'm all over the place on this one. You know what? That was a terrible go. Terrible. A 1:30 that time. Pretty poor. Ava's backup account says these McLarens are getting too good compared to the other cars. Well, when you consider this is allegedly the middle car and it's better than the Ferrari, but you see, McLaren, bit of a mixed bag of cars. This one's all right. The Speedtail, not so much, but this one's good. I like this one. Let's see if we can actually improve this time. Come on, let's get this right. alright. A little bit up. Knew I had to put the brakes on there though, just in completely the wrong place. Yeah, I think I might have plateaued. Yeah. Let's do that again. I mean, if I have. As always, in C with a fully upgraded car, but just can't quite cut it into B. Stop that there. Stop that there. Should mean, well, oh no, I'm in the negative, but I'm going to give it another go just because. Unlikely to improve this time round. So, as per usual, not getting into Group B. But I'm not too far away, you know. This is probably the closest I've been in some time. And look, I've made some errors in my best time, so... Oh, it's a shame. Absolute shame. Yeah, messed that up there. Not to worry, we'll go around and finish this lap off. It will be the last opportunity with this car before it needs servicing. We're not going to improve the time. Completely messed that up there. No surprise, end of that car for this evening, but I tell you what, it was good at least to improve my time. Pretty much consolidating my position in Group C. Not going to fall back from there. Ruba Dutter enters the chat, says, hi guys, came after a long time. How are you, Guardian? I am very well, sir. Hope you are too. My mother and I are sick. Also, one of my aunt, oh no, died recently. Oh no, that's so sad. Oh no. Well, I hope you get better too, and I'm sorry about your loss. In regards to my comment on the Speedtail, Ava says, I can't handle the Speedtail for the life of me. So far, anyway. Yes, yeah, I don't like that car. Yeah, it is officially. So the McLaren Speedtail is officially in my shame garage, where it belongs, hopefully never to be seen again. But you never know, they might decide to do something with it. Okay, so that's that. That's the time trial. I do actually have, let's have a go. I do actually have the Audi A5 Touring time trial competition also available. This car isn't fully upgraded. I have somehow managed to get into Group C. This time trial does indeed run out today. 6 hours left on it. Lots of people will be trying to set faster times. I've only got 3 drives available, so let's see how we get on. It's around Hockenheimring, not my most favourite track. There's always a couple of places where I struggle to know exactly where to brake. So I'll go through those where I struggle where to brake. first one is just down here. Never know where to brake. You can see by my shadow there, I didn't know where to brake when I set my fastest time. But then the other bit is down this long straight. Because you've got to brake so early, it just doesn't feel right. Now in fairness, with this car, you could have braked pretty late to be fair, but okay, something to learn. I reckon I can improve this time. There's a couple of errors I've made on in my shadow, never mind me doing this for real. So there you see, there's another one there. I mean, all this tells me is not a lot of people have this car, and also not a lot of people have it fully upgraded. So I reckon if this was lent out to people, they're only setting times with their car with no upgrades on it, I suspect. For that, I was a whole second behind. Drew Badutta said, thanks for the kind words. I will try to. Jolly good. No problem at all. Right, okay. So, let's try again. Another retry. I suspect I'll be able to do 3 goes here, and then I'll have to wait for more tokens to become available, which is fine. We can plenty of other stuff to do. I think I'll mess that up again. Let's brake a bit later this time. Yeah. So, brought up my shadow. I reckon I can brake down late on this corner. Now, on some of the faster cars, you start having to brake after this felt area on the left hand side. But we can brake quite late. Went off track. Well, I'm going to carry on going round. There's no point stopping it. Oh dear. Struggled there. Look at that, I'm a whole 2 seconds behind my best time now. Yeah, like 2.5. Not good there. Not good at all. Never mind, let's give that another go. Let those $M. See what we can do. Retry. One more go for this moment in time. Look at that. Still got probably a third of the car's durability left, so we can come back and have another go. Right, let's not mess this up this time. There you go. There you go. Right, the question is, where do I brake? Oh, I reckon about there. I reckon that was perfect. Yes. Almost lost it there. We are up. Not by much. But up we are. In fact, I'm not up at all now. He's ahead of me. Oh, good grief. Oh man, I missed it on the end. So at one point I was looking like it was going to be 0.6 seconds quicker. And in the end I was 0.7 seconds slower. Alright, there we go. So that's the end of that cart for this moment in time. Once we've earned a few more tokens, drive tokens, we can come back and give that time trial another go. Never mind. These things happen. Right, so that's that. So next up on the list for today is going to be the online multiplayer tournament. I can't help think this is going to be a bit of a mistake on my part, but let's give it a go. Hockenheimring short. I'm going to use the Bentley, even though the Jaguar does look tempting. Now, typically when I've got to this stage, in terms of rating points, I've been put against cars that are quicker than mine. And I end up finishing 6th. But sometimes that can happen where you finish like 6th or 7th. It drops you back down, but you immediately have the opportunity of racing against weaker opponents, and that gives you the opportunity to go straight back up. I really don't want that to happen today. I just want to put like a second or third place in and just take this up to 7 gold, ready to be earned or picked up tomorrow morning. And see, all the other cars should struggle on this track. See, there you go, you see, struggle already. Look at this. There you go. So no surprise, the Bentleys have taken the lead. Yeah, I knew that guy would do that, slide off. It's impossible with the Jag. And it's like I've got third. Oh, 2 laps though, okay. See, yeah, he's struggling. This guy is struggling with the Jag. He's been off a few times. So if I can just maintain my position, at the very worst, I'll finish 3rd. But hopefully, I'll do enough to finish 2nd. Got a big gap to 4th. You see, he's gone off again. There you go. I'll overtake him. Will I have enough of a gap though to A, be in 2nd? No. No, I won't. So 3rd it is. That's not a complete disaster. I'm okay with that. Ozil asks, are you streaming tomorrow? Jessica will take about an hour and a half, right, to complete. Well, I've already completed the Jesco, so that's up there obviously already. But my intention is to stream tomorrow, and my intention is to be doing the race day Acura. But being a motorsports event, I'm going to split it into 2 parts because I'm pretty sure I won't be able to complete it without hitting that $250,000 cap. There we go, 51 rating points. That's perfect because that should mean I go up to 7 gold. There we go. I think I'm going to take that and leave it there. Massage Gamer says, good evening. How are you, mate? I am very well, thank you very much. I hope you are too. Thank you as always for watching and saying hello in the chat. Right, okay, so what am I doing next then? So I've done the online multiplayer tournament, got myself up to 7 gold. That'll come down tomorrow. Thank you very much. The weekly time trial, I've got 50 gold there. That'll come down on Wednesday. And in addition, the time trial competition ends this evening. So again, on Wednesday, I'll have an additional 25 gold. That's looking good. Right, let's do a bit of fun racing now. So I'm going to start with Road Collection and what I consider to be the marquee car of this particular release, the McLaren Solus GT. So the Hyperdrive series, as you see there, is at 21%. I believe if I take this above 25%, there we go, I get 10 gold. So Tier 5, let's give it a go. Head to head first, Nürburgring, with this car that is just so fantastic to drive. It hasn't got the best acceleration, but top speeds, oh, actually, acceleration is okay. It's just not the best. Top speed isn't the best, but the grip and brakes in this thing are awesome. But it's still a hypercar. It can easily go over 200 miles per hour. Yeah, it's just a beautiful car to drive. So enjoyable. Oh, if only I had one in real life. Well, it's a good start. I'm in the lead. Unlikely to be caught at this stage, I'd say. Well on the way to getting to 25% and the additional 10 gold. We've got quite a bit of gold coming our way over the next few days, fingers crossed. There we go. There we go. Easy, does it? Boom. Ozil says, should I get the Acura car too? Good question. Good question. I mean, I do think in terms of where you are now, you should have sort of got into the game quite well, and you are keeping your gold quite high. The only thing to do with the Acura is you will need you will need M dollars. So it will cost you gold and it will cost you M dollars as well. Ava's backup account says a very clean lap, Unk. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. I did my best there. And do you know what makes it easy though? The car. The car makes it easy. All right. What are we doing next? Speed Snap at Laguna Seca. Right. This is an interesting one because it is all about timing that final corner and accelerating out of it correctly. Let's see how we get on. There you go. Boom. It's a lot easier to do with this type of car, I'll tell you. Those sort of events. Normally that speed snap challenge, specifically on this track, is quite tough. But with a car like this, that's all brakes and grip. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. I believe that might mean 25%. There we go. 10 gold acquired. Thank you very much. Right, so I'm just going to carry on through, keep doing the events as they come up. Now, let me just have a look. Let me just have a look at what my servicing is like on this car. Do you know what I'm going to do to try and maximize the races I can do? I'm going to do the elimination first, and then hopefully have enough durability to do at least one of the cups. And then when the car needs servicing, I'll do the time trial. Now, it always makes me laugh that they do a showcase event for a car, for a series, sorry, that has only one car in it. It's a little bit pointless. Technically, all the races are showcase events because they've all just got the one car. But hey, sometimes you can't tell the devs what to do, can you? Okay, so I'm up into second. Oh, even I struggled there, off track. Even with a car with as much grip as this. Oh, I think I've got first. Here we go, there we go. Beautiful. Alright, so I'm in first. 200 yards ahead. 5 cars left in the battle. 200 miles per hour. Look at this car go. Beautiful. There we go. 4 cars. 400 yards ahead. I can brake a little bit later than normal because the brakes in this car are so good. Okay, guaranteed ourselves a podium. 3 cars left in the battle. Oops, that's twice I've gone off at that corner. Alright, there we go. Just 2 of us left. I'm 300 yards ahead. Coming into the straight as well, so really don't see a problem here. There we go. That was relatively easy. All right, okay. So look at that. As expected, a little bit of durability left on the car, so we can do one of the cups. And this car will be back, obviously, in the next competing in multiple series. I think that will be either Thursday or Friday. Ava's backup account says the timing in that last chicane was so good. Laugh. Yes, yes. I'm not prone to, I'm going to make mistakes. Keeping it real. That's how it goes. Right, 2-lap special at Suzuka. 22 cars in the race. 21 need to be overtaken. I'm going to go round the outside. Trying to stay out of trouble. Well, for some reason the cars haven't gone to the inside. Oh well, there we go. 3. Nicely moved out my way there. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Already up to 7. Make that 6. Oh, 5th, almost. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Up into fourth. There we go. Third, there we go as well. Fantastic. Outside chance of being in first place before the end of the first lap. Oh, there we go. Oh, there you go, got him. Got him. So, almost first by the end of lap 1. It was just into lap 2. What a car. I could honestly drive this car all day. Why was this car not the main attraction of this release? I don't know. Whoops. A little bit off kilter there. Right, and there we go. There we go. First by 200 yards, coming into the final long straight. Sort of. Oh, man, I like these cars' brakes. They're awesome. Look at that. There we go. Another first. Unfortunately, that is going to be the end of this car. Well, I'll tell you what I will do. I'll do the... Actually, do you know what? I won't do the time trial because we obviously need to keep the time trial tokens for the Audi. So I will end it there. I'll leave the drive tokens for the Audi and look to do the car's time trial another day. So there we go, into servicing. But that's good. We got through to 25%, earning 10 gold. There we go, 29% we're currently at. That's not too bad. Right, okay, there we go. That's that. That's that for this car. We're going through these series pretty quickly. Now I'm going to now dip out of Road Collection and just go to Motorsports, and lo and behold, go to the other new car that was added into this series, if I can find it, the GT4. So, Race for Glory with the McLaren Artura GT4. Now there's not a lot to do here, but I do have some opportunity of well, opening up some of the series. Now, I don't think I can do that one, no. But what we can do is the endurance. So let's have a go with this car and the endurance. In fact, there's an argument to be said that maybe I should use one of the other cars. But no, let's do the endurance. Let's give that a go, see how we get off. Get on. Ozil says, driving the previous car, I forgot brakes exist. Indeed. Indeed. Indeed, indeed. Right. Now, I didn't look at what miles I've got to do. But we have got a fully serviced car, so let's just give it a go. See what happens. I'm going to be a little bit strategic this time and not overtake the cars until I fully earn the 10 seconds. So basically, if I've got over 80 seconds on the clock, I'm going to sort of slow down this time. I don't normally do that, but I just want to make maximum use of what's available. Now it is also a very short lap, which is always, I find, a little bit harder to get big miles score. We're going to follow this car down. So at least I've got 7th. We're in 7th place. There we go. 89 seconds on the clock. It's very rare you get that. Right, get that car overtaken. There we go. 2 miles on the scoreboard. There we go. A little bit of skidding, never mind. Look at all those cars though, so I'm not going to overtake any of them until I've got less than 80 seconds on the clock. There we go, that's one. There's so many cars to overtake, they're literally stacking up. So I'm in 6th. Now I suspect I've got some big miles to have to do. My word, look at that, 3 cars in a row there. That's 30 seconds. Of which I can't earn any of them just yet, so I'm just going to back off a little. Different strategy today with this. Normally I just go flat out. There we go. Still got 80 odd seconds on the clock and we're in 5th place. Coming up to 4 miles on the scoreboard. Look at this, the cars are now starting to dry out. Oh dear. Let's there we go. That's 4th. So maybe we won't have to do a great big massive time. We've only got 1st, 2nd and 3rd to go. What's the bet in the 10, 11, 12 area? 10, 11, 12 miles area. No, not at all. Look at that, 3rd, 5.9. Fantastic. Let's get that one. Go, 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 go. Oh man, sliding a bit though. Okay, you see, there you go, worst 2nd, nowhere to be seen. Now it's time to get the foot down and let's see what we can do. Cars beginning to dry up. That being said, we've still got 78 seconds on the clock, 7 miles on the scoreboard. 2nd place, nowhere to be seen though. I can do this for a couple of laps though. There's not as many cars, but they are every now and then, so that's fine. Another car overtaken. Oh, a couple of cars here. That'll keep us going. 69, 79, 8 miles on the scoreboard. And a half. Still 2nd, nowhere to be seen. Oh dear. Whoops. Nine miles on the scoreboard. There we go. 78 seconds left on the clock. We're just about to hit 10 miles. There we go, 10 miles. You know what, still quite a few cars around, that's not bad at all. know what? I reckon we've still got a long way to go. 77 seconds on the clock. 11 miles on the scoreboard. There we go, 12 miles. Still not seeing his second place though. I don't know. Come on. And then, what do we reckon? 15 miles before we see second? Well, that's 13 miles. Oh, there we go. There's second, 13.8 miles. Now, what's the betting? First is right behind. So we've got this done, I hope. So that's second. No, first nowhere to be seen also. Okay. Lap 10, wow. 14 miles on the scoreboard, 40 seconds on the clock. No first place in sight. Oh, we'll just have to keep going for a bit longer then, won't we? Imagine how disappointed he'd be if he did this for 15, 20 miles and he still only got second. It is a bit silly, I always think, in the game that if you're online, they put you up against human opponents, which typically score higher than the computer opponents. Just a bit of a weird thing in the game, in my humble opinion. There we go, 16 miles. Getting a bit low on time though, so first place needs to be coming up very soon, please. Because otherwise, I'm not going to do it. In fact, I am not going to do it. Oh dear. Oh, look, still no first place. 17 seconds on the clock, that's it. I'm going to get to 18 miles and not finish first. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, how close? Well, you can't get much closer, can you? Look at that. 18.3 miles is what I needed, and I got 18.2. Melvin Lee says hello. Musat Brashi says hello, guys. Is there any APK unlimited money for this game? No. But welcome along. Thank you very much for watching and saying hello in the chat. Says, that car I like, most especially its cockpit looks. Very good. There we go. There we go. So that's the end of that car for today. I only managed to get second, which is very disappointing. I guess we know what we need to do when we try again. Right, time to earn some more gold. So now back out of motorsports and across to road collection. So I've got two series I'm doing today. I'm only going to do the Nissan 370 Nismo and the Honda NSX-R. So the Nissan, I intend to take over 25%, and it will only earn me 5 gold, but you know, not to be sniffed at. So let's give it a go. Now, what am I going to do? I think I'm going to try and do eliminations, I think, tonight for this car. So let's start in Tier 3, National Circuit at the Circuit of the Americas. 8 cars. Let's see if we can finish first. Musa Brashi says, thanks for the gameplay. I am really enjoying it. Well, that's good. Good. I'm glad you are. I'm glad you are. Now, even though there's only 8 cars, I'm going to stay out of trouble and go round the outside and hopefully do that before I run out of time. Anyway, I'm already in 5th place, 4th place, 3rd, 2nd. Now this car hasn't got the best grip, but hey, it's fun to drive also. Oh, there we go, bit of a slide. We'll keep pushing. 100 yards ahead of 2nd. Let's hope we can stay in that position. That should earn us 5 gold. A little bit of a slide, never mind. We can recover from that. Still in 1st. 200 yards ahead of 2nd. I think we've got this in the bag now. Even though this car is just a little bit slippery. There you go, there's an example of that. Only 2 cars left in the race, and I am almost 300 yards ahead of 2nd, so this should be okay. There we go. Apparently we beat one of our team members. Sorry about that. Okay, that's 1 elimination event done. 5 gold earned from hitting 25%. Let's carry on down the tiers for the next elimination. Although we could do a cup. Maybe we should do a cup. Let's do a couple of eliminations and then finish on a cup. So we're at tier 9. We've got road course around the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I do like this track. This should be fun. I said it should be fun. I'm in 8th place. There we go. Needed to get out of 8th place so I wasn't eliminated. Only in 4th though. That 3rd. That 2nd. Oh, there goes the grip. Oh dear. There you go, that cockpit view is pretty good. Why? Because it's an older car, not a hypercar. There you go. Right on his tail now. Push him for first. Right, I'm amazed that car didn't slide then. There we go, into first. One lap down. Definitely got a podium. Let's see if we can get that first spot now. We're only 80 yards ahead a second, so got to keep the focus, I think. Oh. All right, there we go. There we go. Another first. Aaron C. John enters the chat and says hello. Well, hello, Aaron. Good to see you again. Hope you are well. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Right, so we're at 27%. Let's carry on going down the tiers. Have we got any more elimination events to do? There we go. Oh, it's a bit of a boring one, but it is elimination, so they all last the same amount of time. So we haven't probably got to do a full lap of Le Mans. So that's not too bad. So let's do that. So tier 13, it's Le Mans 24 hours. Let's go. Okay, so we're in 8. We're still in 8. And we're still in 8. Oh. Fortunately, we're not in 8th anymore. And indeed, we have gone off track. And are now all the way back in 5th. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. Up into 4th, 3rd, 2nd. There we go. There we go, up into 1st, sorry. 4 cars left in the battle. Again, guaranteed a podium, only 3 cars in the battle still. In fact, that's about to drop to 2. And we are 200 yards ahead of 2nd, so looking good for 1st place. Let's brake a little bit earlier, getting around this sharp corner. There we go. That's it. We're all done. Another 1st. Musa Brashi says, wow, it was nice timing for the first position. It was all right, yeah. Not bad to say I made a mistake and went off track and found myself in 5th. Good recovery there, I'd say. There we go. So, still got quite a bit of durability left on the car. So I reckon another elimination at the very least, and then we'll finish off with a cup race. So, let's carry on down the tiers. There we go. I think, is that the last elimination on tier 17? Oh, no, we've got 2 eliminations to go. So we've got a choice. I think I'm going to do Mount Panorama elimination. And then, as I say, we'll finish with a cup. Finish with a 7-lap race at Laguna Seca. Might be difficult with this car because it's a little bit slippy. It's not got the best grip. So we might not do very well, but we'll give it a go. 7 laps. Always find the more laps there are on a particular circuit, the higher the probability of winning. Around the outside, as always, on this course. Look at that, here we go. Push through into first, I reckon. There we go. Wonderful. I did mess up there, but I thought, well, if I keep it tight to the inside, I have to go around the outside to overtake me, which is obviously longer. That second is right on my tail. Oh dear, there's an example. That's definitely going to be interesting if I do Laguna Seca. Okay, back down the mountain. 4 cars in the race. Let's see what we can do. $100 ahead a second though, that's fine. Guaranteed ourselves a spot on the podium. Oh, there we go, there we go. I was a bit worried then, I was about to crash off. Okay, 2 cars left in the battle, and we're 100 yards ahead of second. Yeah, there we go, we've got this in the bag now. So Musa Brashi says, I like this road, Porsche Road. I have memorized it. Okay. Fair enough. Probably won't be doing that one. We're going to be doing the Laguna Seca course, which 7 laps should be enough to get first. But this car, as I said, it's not the grippiest. So we might have a bit of fun and games with this. Let's see how we get on. This will probably be the last race of the evening with this car, but we've got 2 more cars to do. In other words, well, 1 new car that we've not raced yet, and then we'll also go back to the Audi Touring. And normally I like to be in 14th place by this corner coming up. Oh, look at that. There we go, into 12. So I think this is looking good for the win at this moment in time. into 8th, into 7th. See what I mean about sliding? Okay, into 6th. That is pretty good, pretty good. And we're into 5th. And we are in, well, we're still into 5th. Oh, so I've got 4 cars to overtake, and including this lap, 6 laps to do it in. So it's definitely looking good for the win. As I said, I kind of like this track now. I never used to like it, but the moment I went to having all assists off, I had a newfound respect for this track. Right, into 3rd. Okay, so 2nd at the end of a lap 2, 5 laps to go, 1 car left to overtake. Sort of take my time a little bit here. I'm not in a big rush to overtake him. I'll just make sure it's clean. There we go, there we go. There we go. That was tough. I reckon 2 things are going to happen here. One is the gap will increase considerably over the next 4 laps, and I reckon we'll end up catching back markers as well, which is always a bit weird when everybody's car should also be fully upgraded, but well, there you go. Right, so that is 3 laps done. Virtual medical Dr. Ayaka enters the chat on the YouTube side and says hello back, welcome along. Good to see you again. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for saying hello in the chat and enjoying me going off track. Right, there we go. Back under control now. I'm not really pushing away from 2nd. Right. So that is 4 laps down, 3 more laps to go. We are in 1st, and we are ahead by 200 yards. No sign of back markers though, so let's see if we can catch back markers. I do think we will have caught back markers by the end of the race, that's for sure. Feeling quite certain about that. So So hopefully I won't prove myself wrong by going off track like that. There we go. Right, so lap 5 completed, 2 more laps to go. Interesting to see from the other side of the track, looking at the map, if there are any back markers, and there are not. So maybe I won't be catching back markers with 2 laps to go. Only 200 yards ahead of second, so got to keep the concentration. Oh, hello. Oh, there we go. Three. Alright, that is the penultimate lap completed. 1 more lap to go. I'm still only 200 yards ahead of second, and you know what? No back markers. None in sight whatsoever. So I was completely wrong on that one. Alright, there we go. That is first place. Not a massive lead over second, 280 yards, but it's good enough. Red enters the chat on the YouTube side and says, hey back, welcome along. Thank you for watching. Thank you for saying hello in the chat. Right, okay, so there we go. That is the end of that car for today in its exclusive series. We'll get that car serviced. And it will return, as I said, on either Thursday or Friday when we next do racing or competing in a multiple series. We have taken that to 33%. So that's not too bad. Right, let's have a look at where our percentages lie overall. So have we made any change to the exclusive? No, 62%, no surprise there. And no surprise that Road Collection still sits at 83% overall. Right, one more exclusive series to do today, and that is the Honda NSX-R. Currently sitting at 48%, and if I get it above 50, I get 10 gold. So let's do, if there are any left, let's do the quick So the mid-size races. So basically things like head-to-head and speed record. Let's start in tier 3, head-to-head at the National Circuit Dubai. This is to try and get the car to the series to 50%. Musabrashi says that on the previous race, this race is too long. One race, then servicing. Yes, some of the cups are very long, especially in the exclusive series. So what I tend to do to maximise the use of a car is I tend only to do a cup when there's only a little bit of durability left. Just a way of maximising how much you do in one particular car's durability window. Now look at this car. This car is worse than the previous car. I said that car had little grip. Well, this has even less grip. Nevertheless, we are winning. 100 yards ahead of second. Head to head, always good. Always important. It's only one lap though. There are a couple head to heads out there that have more than one lap, which I think's wrong, but hey, what do I know? Right, there we go. First. That should mean 50%. And I believe that's 10 gold. There we go, 10 more gold, taking our gold total to 2,285. Not bad at all. Right, tier 4, speed record, national circuit at Silverstone. What have I got to do? 153 miles per hour. Right. There you go. Whoops, 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 whoops. Whoops-a-daisy. Just a little dent on the car. We'll get Eric the engineer to knock that out after the race. It'll be fine. But there we go, first place. Yep, this car definitely doesn't like grip into the road. Brashi claps their hand. Thank you very much. Another first. Another first. Still got plenty of durability left on this car. Okay, so that's tier 4 completed. Let's have a look. We'll move past tier 6. Tier 7. We could do both of those actually. Let's do both the head-to-head and the speed record. So head-to-head, Grand Prix circuit at Red Bull. Go, go, go. Hope that I can get him on this corner, you know. There you go. Oh. I have to be a little bit careful with this car. what I want to do, just get that inside line, just to prevent being overtaken on that corner. Same again, inside line. Oh dear. Ha! Almost lost it there. Oh, it's coming back at me. Oh, he's ahead. But I've got the inside line again. Right, there we go. 100 yards ahead of second. Barring a catastrophe, the victory is mine. There we go. So Red has put, I am skipping the Acura event for upgrading the Absolute, since I bought the Acura during sale with all stage 1 upgrades. Okay. You see, that's actually a good point. Is the Acura a car that you're not actually saving any gold on? And you can purchase, in other words, you can purchase it for $M. I mean, if that is the case, that would seem to make sense to me. Yes. Josu enters the chat and says, hello, Guardian. Hello back. Welcome. Welcome along. Welcome along. Yeah, that kind of does make sense, to be fair. And I know a lot of people have that strategy with some of the motorsports cars that if you were to purchase them, don't cost any gold. They cost $M. There is an element of logic to what you're saying there. I don't necessarily disagree with you doing that. Makes perfect sense. Right, on to speed record. Didn't even see what the top speed there was. Well, just give it a go. I mean, there is a bit, you see, again, being Nürburgring, towards the end of the lap, even though it's the shorter lap, there is an element where you can just speed down the final straight and go bombing off track to set the fastest speed record. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Oh dear, I am struggling. I struggle so bad. Oh. Okay, so here we go. Here's the straight that we just need to put our fingers down on and just keep going until we get first. There you go. Now I've got first, so I can slow down and not worry about bombing off the track. But if there was a possibility of not getting first, I would just kept on going there. All right, there we go. That is another first, another speed record completed. Job done. Oh, White Pro 7108 has entered the chat on the YouTube side and says hi. It has been a while. Indeed it has. Welcome back. It's good to see a familiar name in the chat. Welcome along again. Right, still got half durability left on this car, so we'll just carry on going. We've been racing now for an hour and a half. I like to not be too much over 2 hours, so it's looking like that will be the case today. 55% completion. Not going to do any of the quick races. Going to go straight on until we get to another. There we go. We've got a head-to-head. What have we got in terms of cups? We've got some cups still to do as well. Yeah. Don't know what I fancy. I don't really. let's just carry on doing the head-to-heads and the speed records for the moment. So this is Daytona, 1 lap special, as all head-to-heads should be. Let's see how we get on. There we go. That corner is not very nice for this car. In fact, this whole section in the middle of the stadium is a little bit troublesome for this type of car, because it has got such a big end. You do find that you lose the back end going around some of these corners. So I am in the lead, but I'm only just in the lead. There we go, you see, he's back at me. Oh dear, oh no, I've lost it, oh no. Amazingly, I didn't get overtaken there. Because if I'd have lost it there, I reckon I would have lost it the whole race. Somehow I managed to hold on, and now that I'm in the long straight, I'm not going to get caught, I don't think. Right, there we go. Victory. White Pro goes on to say, my play games stopped functioning and I lost access to my progress, and it was fixed at some point and I'm back now, but I probably missed a lot. It's all right. It's good to have you back. Thank you for watching again. And I'm glad you were able to resolve the issue that you had. Well done. Right, okay, so tier 11 completed, 57%, on to tier 12. I'm not going to do the autocross, but I will do speed record, and it's the short track at Nürburgring, and I can't pronounce, and so I'm not going to. Speed record. I reckon on this one, what I've got to do, fastest part of the track, I think, is after the start line. So I'm going to start from way back behind the start line, and that should mean I get the top speed. Let's turn around now. So, see, I don't think I'd have got first crossing the finish line. That was definitely after the finish line, but we did get it. So that's all right. 143 miles per hour top speed. I think that was worthwhile doing just to make absolutely certain I got first there. Go. Another first, another race ticked off. Red asks, is there anything above elite racer status? No, well, if there is, I haven't come across it. So, as far as I'm aware, elite is the top status. Yeah. Yeah. Right, okay. So, tier 14. Again, I'm not going to touch the speed snap. I'm going to go straight into the head-to-head. It's around Francorchamps. Bit of a long lap, this one. We'll have a bit of fun. Now, this car is definitely not made for the second half of this this lap. I think it'd be all right in the first half, but I reckon it's going to slide all over the place in the second. Now I can get this guy in the corner there. There we go. Into the lead. Now I think I'm going to need to have to build a bit of a gap up, because I reckon I'm going to struggle on the second half of this lap. But then again, maybe the competitor will as well. So, look at that, already 100 yards ahead. And you see, there you go, look at that. I mean, I'm not even in the second half of the lap yet, and I'm sliding all over the place. Slow, 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 slow. There we go. Oh, 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 oh. You see what I mean? Now we're into the second half of the lap, and we are in... It's a bit weird, Francorchamps. You think it's a really fast track, which obviously it is. But I always find the second half is full of corners, fast corners, and if your car's not in any way, shape or form grippy, you're going to struggle. And yeah, with this car, I am. Fortunately, the other guy racing me has the same car, so he's got the same problem. Okay, there we go. Nice and straightforward. Keeping it simple. Keeping it clean as I can. There we go. That's it. Not going to get caught now. Another first. And White Pro comments on the fact that I started sliding before the second half of the lap. Yes, but it was a lot worse in the second part of the lap. Kind of sums up this car though with its big end, big rear. Right, okay, we're almost out of durability. I don't think I'm going to do another long cup. I'm not sure we could take that this evening. So we'll just carry on doing the what single lap races, and then we'll finish off with the Audi in terms of so the time trial competition. Right, we're at 61%, up to tier 17. I'm going to do the speed record at the short Red Bull Ring circuit, the national circuit, with a name before it that I'm not going to pronounce. Don't think I'm going to have a problem setting this. It is towards the end of the lap. That's normally the fastest part of the lap, so we should be all right. Go. Go, go, go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. Red asks, what's the maximum level up reward per level? Um, I believe it's 100. So, for example, I'm around the 600 mark and it's 68. But I think once you've got up to 1,000 in terms of your fame level, you can get 100 between each of the updates, each of the going up a level. But I tell you what, it's hard. It'd be hard work. I calculated out. I'm like 10 years away. 10 years away from getting to level 100. And I've been playing this game for 10 years. Apparently, somebody called Aussie Bob has actually got to level 1,000. So I don't know if that's myth or is indeed true, but it's the one reward I'm waiting on. So if I go out of here and go to the cup option, there we go. It says just like Aussie Bob. So assuming Aussie Bob is a gamer and has reached level 1,000, whereas I'm only, there you go, 620. So at level 620, go to 621, I get 68 gold. But my understanding is if you're in the 1,000s, you get 100 gold per fame increase. But my word, have you got to do a lot of gaming? As I said, from 620 to 1,000, I reckon that's 10 years worth of gaming. 10 years worth of gaming. Crazy. Right, Honda NSX-R sits at 62%. It looks like I've got durability for one more race. Let's do, in Tier 18, the International Circuit at Silverstone, a head-to-head. Let's see how we get on. What's going to be key here is getting... I see, I messed that up. However, I can probably overtake him because I'll have the inside. There you go, there you go. Boom. Right, I've done all right there. I'm in the lead by almost 200 yards. A little bit of a loss of grip there. Still in the lead though, 100 yards. Get around this corner and we should have a win. There we go. There we go. White Pro 7108 says it's going to take me 3 decades to get there. Yeah, it's a long time. Musa Brashi says you can make it. Keep it up. Well, we'll try, but 10 years is a long way away. And it's a lot of gaming. It is a lot of gaming. There we go. That's the car needing servicing. So we'll put that into service. It's not the best way to use up your last bit of durability, but as needs must. So potentially what will happen the next time I do a competing in multiple series, the Nissan 370Z Nismo will be back and I'll be intending to take that to 50%. The Honda NSX-R will be back and the intention is to take that to 75%. And we'll also pick up the Alfa Romeo and you can see that it's at 24%. We'll take that above 25%. We won't be touching that this evening, but it will be back. It will be in play come Thursday or Friday this week. Right, that's everything that I've got available to play, apart from one final go at the time trial competition with the Audi. Now, we have now got drive back up to 3, so we should be able to use as many of those as we can, or until the Audi needs servicing. So let's go. here is, can I set a faster time? And the answer to that is no. I think I've got a brake-in. When I go past here, that flag thing, that's my brake-in point. Braking zone, there we go, just about. Not getting any faster though, unfortunately. Never mind. .7 seconds slower than my best time. Mind you, we're in a bit of M dollars tonight. That's nice. You see there, I'm quite low on M dollars. I've got less than 2 million. Right, how is that looking? Have we got an opportunity for one more go? No, we haven't. Ah, shame. Shame. There we go. So I'm going to have to service that car. Now, just so you know, because obviously you saw there, I used up one of the drives. But I think because technically speaking, I didn't do the race and I've put the car into servicing, it does give you that drive token straight back. So if I was to just come in here, you can see there it's gone back to 2. So, yeah. Anyway, there we go. That is the end of racing for this evening. Let's just have a look about what we've got coming up then. So, obviously, there'll be a new multiplayer tournament tomorrow, and there'll be a new time trial tournament, a weekly time trial tomorrow. I'm actually not going to look at those. I will be looking at those on a Wednesday or a Thursday. I think a lot of people that's been holding back will be attempting to do, where is it? The absolute speed tournament, because the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute will have a 50% discount tomorrow. If we get the opportunity, we'll take a quick look, but we will discuss it at some point during the week. So for me, what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, I already own the Acura ARX-06. So I'm going to be doing the flashback event. Now, as you see there, my reward doesn't include winning the car because I already own it. I should be able to get through and complete it. The only problem is because it is a motorsports challenge. Obviously, every race means you earn M dollars, and unfortunately, M dollar has a daily cap. So usually, what that means is I end up splitting this type of event into 2 stages across 2 days. So I think tomorrow we'll be doing stages 1 through to 4, and then on Wednesday we'll do stage 5. And if there's a bit of time left on either the Tuesday, i.e. tomorrow, or Wednesday, we'll go in and we'll have a look at the cars that are new in the weekly time trial and also the online multiplayer tournament. There we go. There we go. Right, let's have a look at the comments. So White Pro says, I'm going to aim for the Acura something 06. Yes, yes. And Musa Brashi says, nice, thank you very much. Oh, there we go. He says, I'm aiming for the ARX-06. Well, as I said, best of luck. I already own the car, so for me, it'll just be a walkthrough. I do believe there's a couple of issues, though, in this event. I'll talk more about it tomorrow because I think I will come across one of the issues tomorrow, and it might be worthwhile also explaining it. It's not just this event that they introduced this little issue in, and I'm sure we've come across it before, but yeah, that will save for tomorrow. I'm gonna have a little bit of a chat about it, and maybe a little bit of frustration as we struggle to pass one of the goals. Right. Melvin Lee says, so far time. Right. Okay. There we go. So just over an hour and 50 minutes. End of gaming for today. Let's drop the game off screen. There we go. And mute its audio. All right. So there we go. Had a bit of a gap, but I'm back. Bit of just general racing this evening. And we'll start the event for the Acura tomorrow. Hopefully that'll be fun. Hopefully. Ooh. If you've enjoyed this video, if you wouldn't mind giving it a thumbs up or a like, and if you'd like to see more of this type of content, then please look to subscribe to the channel, The Fifth Guardian on YouTube, or follow the channel, The Fifth Guardian on Rumble. With that being said, I hope whatever is left of your day is a very good one. Um, Hope to see you all in tomorrow's stream. Until then, thank you and goodbye.